Hi guys. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Hello, good morning, Budphiles. As I stretch, she says. Oh, it's me. Mira, hello. Wait, I need to give you a jacket. Hang on, Sissy. Wait. I need to come give you a jacket. It'll take me a little while. Just bear with me. And I'll come give you one before I start my live. Hello, Mira. I come give you a jacket. Wait, Sissy. Come on, Lord. Thank you. Okay, you have jacket now. No, it's okay. You don't have to stay long anyway. It's fine. It doesn't matter to me. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. I'm just been to work, come home, walk the dogs. I'm gonna sing for a bit. Then I'm gonna leave it on silent while I go do something that I need to do. So bear with me. I just use my voice, guys, and my phone. That's it. I have microphone, but I don't use it. I got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about. 'Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. Today I drove through the suburbs, crying 'cause you weren't around. You're probably with that blonde girl who always made me down. She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure about. Today I drove through the suburbs. How could I ever love someone else? And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. 'Cause you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your streets. All my friends are tired of hearing how much I miss you, but I kinda feel sorry for them, 'cause they'll never know you the way that I do. Today I drove through the suburbs, pictured I was driving home to you. And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. You didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your streets. Red lights, stop signs, I still see your face in the white cars front 'cause I still fucking love you, babe. Mm-hmm. Sidewalks, we cross. I still hear your voice in the traffic. We're laughing over noise. Got 'em so blue. Now we're through, but I still fucking love you, babe. I know we weren't perfect, but I never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. 'Cause you didn't mean what you wrote in the song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. It's the end of that song, guys. I have to come to chat and check. You're welcome. You're welcome for jackets, sis. No problem. Everybody's asleep right now. But it's okay because I know they will replay for me. So I don't mind. Brown guilty eyes and little white lies. Yeah, I play dumb, but I always knew you talked to her, maybe did even worse. I kept quiet so I could keep you. Ain't it funny how you ran to her the second that we called it quits? Ain't it funny how you said you were friends? Now it sure as hell don't look like it. You betrayed me, and I know that you never felt sorry for the way that I hurt. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. Now you bring her around just to shut me down, show her off like she's a new trophy. And I know if you were true, there's no damn way that you could fall in love with somebody that quickly. Ain't it funny? All the twisted games, all the questions you used to avoid. Ain't it funny? Remember I brought her up and you told me I was paranoid. You betrayed me, and I know that you never feel sorry for the way I hurt. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you. When she's sleeping in the bed we made, don't you dare forget about the way you betrayed me. 'Cause I know that you never feel sorry for the way I heard, yeah. You talked to her when we were together, you gave me your word. But that didn't matter, it took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. Yeah, you're still a traitor. God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you. Nice song. It's by Olivia. It's called Traitor. Hi, Raymond. Thank you. I'm just singing, and I'm gonna sing some songs, and then I'm just gonna go silent. But I'm just using my phone, Raymond, so you have to bear with me, okay? I just have my phone. Oh, gotta run over place. Standing ovation. Wait a minute, guys, it's glitching. My phone is glitching. Don't glitch out on me. Play properly. Don't glitch. It's either this version or it's the phone, I'm not sure. You that glitch in it? That's got a glitch in it. It keeps going. I don't know why. No, it's the phone. The phone's got a glitch in it. Why has it got a glitch in it? Bear with me, guys. I need to work out why it's doing this. Maybe there's an update or something. Let's see. Let's see. Is there an update? Sometimes when there's an update, it glitches out a little bit at first. Let me check. Try it now. No, it's still got a glitch. You hear that, guys? It's got a glitch. It's got some weird glitch to it, and I don't know why. Let me see what we've got here, guys. Does YouTube need an update? No, YouTube doesn't need an update. It's not that. So I'll try and restart my phone, see if that fixes it. And if that doesn't fix it, I'll use another device. See what happens, guys, when I reset my phone. It's got like this weird glitch in it where music starts and then it blips and then it goes again and then it blips. But when it's like that, you can't even get into the tune because it's that blip in between that just makes it weird, you know. I'm not right sure why it's doing it because it's never done it before. So that's interesting. It's like it's doing a new thing right now. where it just doesn't want to cooperate with me. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll see what we can do. If not, I'll just use a different device. Hi, Lola. Let's try again now. And then if it doesn't work, it looks like I'm going for a different device, guys. About a round of applause. Yeah, standing ovation. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You look so dumb right now. Standing outside my house. Trying to apologize. You're so ugly when you cry. Please, just cut it out. Don't tell me you're sorry, 'cause you're not. Baby, when I know you're only sorry you got caught. But you put on quite a show. Really had me going. Now it's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show. Very entertaining. But it's over now. Go on and take a bite. Oh, grab your clothes and get going. You better hurry up before the sprinklers come on. Talking about, girl, I love you, you're the one. This just looks like a rerun, please. What else is on? Oh, don't tell me you're sorry, 'cause you're not. Baby, when I know you're only sorry you got caught. But you put on quite a show. Really had me going. Now it's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show. Very entertaining. But it's over now. Go on and take a bite. Oh, Andy, oh, what for? The best of life goes to you for making me believe that you could be faithful to me. Let's hear your speech out. About a round of applause. Standing ovation. But you put on quite a show. Really had me going. It's time to go. Curtains finally closing. That was quite a show. Very entertaining. But it's over now. Go on and take a bite. But it's over now. Let me see if I can get chat up, guys, so I can see. Yeah, there. You can get chat up now. Awesome. At least now I can see. Yeah, it says butterfly. Fly high, butterfly. Da 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 da. That's what it says, yeah. It says butterfly. And there's lots of butterflies there too, as you can see. There's meant to be, but the colours are not, it's like that, that strange colour to it, hasn't it? I think everybody's asleep, Raymond, to be honest. Because there's usually more people in my life, I know. But I think everybody's sleeping. If I were a boy, even just for a day, I'd roll out of bed in the morning and I'd throw on what I wanted and go drink beer with the guys and chase after girls. I'd kick it with who I wanted, and I never get confronted for it, 'cause they stick up for me. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I listen to her, 'cause I know how it hurts. When you lose all you wanted, 'cause it's taking you for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. If I were a boy, I would turn off my phone till everyone is broken, so they think that I was sleeping alone. I'd put myself first and make the rules as I go, 'cause I know that she'd be faithful, waiting for me to come home. To come home. If I were a boy, I think I could understand how it feels to love a girl. I swear I'd be a better man. I listen to her, 'cause I know how it hurts when you lose the one you wanted, 'cause it's taken you for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. It's a little too late for you to come back. Say it's just a mistake, think I'd forgive you like that. If you thought I would wait for you, you thought wrong. You're just a boy, you don't understand. Yeah, you don't understand how it feels to love a girl someday. You wish you were a better man. You don't listen to her, you don't care how it hurts until you lose the one you wanted, 'cause you've taken her for granted, and everything you had got destroyed. But you're just a boy. Yeah, Raymond, true. True. I'm quite usually I'm quite a I'm a dominant force for a woman. There are some times where I'm not. It depends, but as a general rule, I can be quite a dominant force for a woman. But yeah, do I wear the trousers? Yes, I do. Of course I do. Absolutely. And I always make sure I get my own way. I'm quite persistent like that. I have to keep drinking water, Raymond, because my voice would just die because I'm always singing. I mean, I'm not always singing on YouTube. That's not what I mean. But like, I do other things that require singing in general. So my voice can take a bit of a battering sometimes, even though I'm not singing on YouTube. Believe me, I'm doing other things, and it can totally wreck your voice if you don't make sure you take plenty of water and give it a rest in between, so to speak, or you'll end up sounding terrible, might I add. But yeah. I'm a pretty dominant female. Yeah, something like that, Raymond. Something like that. Because people don't realize just because I'm not singing on YouTube doesn't mean I'm not singing elsewhere. They don't understand that I have other things that require that line. So yeah. I rarely actually sing on YouTube anymore because I'm usually too busy anyway, but I am literally like pushing for these watch hours basically. I've not seen this for a while. You and me, we made a vow, for better or for worse. I can't believe you've let me down, but the proof's in the way it hurts. For months on end I've had my doubts, denying every tear. I wish this would be over now, but I know that I still need you here. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. You've been so unavailable. Now sadly I know why. Your heart is unobtainable, even though Lord knows you kept mine. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I have loved you for many years. Maybe 'Cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. You say I'm crazy, 'cause you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. And I know, 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 and I know. I know I'm not the only one. Back out of hell. I have never ever in my life sung that song, Raymond, but let me have a look at it, okay? Let's see if I can do this. I know the chorus, I just don't know the verses. Hello, Savage. I'll try, Raymond. I don't know the song though, that's the problem. Sheesh, what is this? let me just listen to it, Raymond, hold on. God, I can't remember how this goes now. Namaste. There's a man in the shadows with a gun in his eye and a blaze shining oh so bright. There's evil in the air and there's thunder in the sky and the killers on the bloodshot streets. So down in the tunnel where the deadly horizon, oh I swear, a young boy down in the gutter was starting to form in the heat. Yeah, I don't know this, Raymond, but I'll try. Oh baby, the only thing in the whole world is pure and good and right. And wherever you are and wherever you go, there's always gonna be some light. But I gotta get out, I gotta break out now before the final crack of dawn. So we gotta make the most of our one night together. When it's over, you know, we'll both be alone. Right, I think I've got it anyway. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. When the night is over, like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone, gone, gone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. When the day is done and the sun goes down and the moonlight shining through. Like a sinner before the gates of heaven, I'll be crawling on back to you. I don't know it, Raymond, I'm just trying. Gonna hit the highway like a battering ram, gonna shoot the back fence and bike. I need to learn it, Raymond. And the engine is hungry and we're all about to see the light. Nothing ever grows in this rotten hole, everything is stunted and lost. And nothing really rocks, and nothing really rolls, and nothing ever worth the cost. And I know I'm damned if I never get out, maybe I'm damned if I do. But with every other beat I got left in my heart, you know, I said, you know I'd be damned with you. Gotta be damned, you know I'll be damned with you. Well, if I gotta be damned, you know I'll be damned. Gotta be damned, you know I'll be damned. Gotta be damned, you know I wanna be damned. Dancing through the night, dancing through the night, dancing through the night with you. I like to learn this song, Raymond. Yeah, go to sleep, Sabe. I like to learn it. I like Meatloaf, so I will learn it eventually. It doesn't take me long to learn it. Once I get used to it. Oh, baby, it's something amazing. It's too little good and right. And wherever you are and wherever you go, there's always gonna be some light. But I gotta get out, I gotta break out before the father crack of dawn. So we gotta make the most of our one night together. When it's over, you know we'll both be so alone. Like a bat on the air, I'll be gone when the morning comes. When the night is over, like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone, gone, gone. Like a bat out of hell, I'll be gone when the morning comes. When the day is gone and the sun goes down, when the moonlight shining through. Yeah, I need to learn it, Raymond. That's the problem. Because it's a really good song, but I do need to learn that one. It's not one that it's not one of the ones that I usually choose to sing, Raymond. If I'm gonna sing, I'll sing this one. I have my favourites, obviously. That never used to be a favourite of mine, but as I've grown older, my taste in music seems to change, you know? So I wouldn't actually mind Bat Out of Hell anymore. I actually quite like it, and I've listened to the lyrics. Baby, we can talk all night, but that ain't getting us nowhere. I told you everything I possibly can. There's nothing left inside of here. Baby, you can cry all night, but that'll never change the way that I feel. The snow is really piling up outside. I wish you wouldn't make me leave here. I poured it on and I poured it out. I try to show you just how much I care. I'm tired of words and I'm too hoarse to shout. You've been cold to me so long. I'm crying icicles instead of tears. And all I can do is keep on telling you I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Now don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Now don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I pass. You'll never find your gold on a sandy beach. You'll never drill for oil on a city street. I know you're looking for a ruby in a mountain of rocks, but there ain't no Cougar Bill hiding at the bottom of a Cracker Jack box. Oh, stop. I can't lie, I can't tell you that I'm something I'm not. No matter how I try, I'll never be able to give you something, something that I just haven't got. I'm song, guys. Only one boy that I will ever love, and that was so many years ago. Though I know I'll never get her out of my heart. You never loved me back. Ooh, I know. Well, I remember how he left me on a stormy night. He kissed me and got out of our bed. And pleaded and I begged him not to walk out that door. He packed his bags and turned right away. He kept on telling me, he kept on telling me, he kept on telling me I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Now don't be sad. That's Storm. 'Cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. I want you, oh I need you, but there ain't no way I'm never gonna love you. Now don't be sad. 'Cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. No ladder, uncle, no ladder. Don't be sad. 'Cause 2 out of 3, baby, we can talk all night. But that ain't getting us nowhere. Yeah, there's no ladder, uncle, I'm sorry. There's no ladder. Oh my god. There's no ladder, Uncle Arcanio. Yeah, that's Storm. So, like, every time I sing, so does she when she's awake. I don't know. I think she thinks she's helping. You know, that's her way. You know, I think. There's no Hagdan. Oh my gosh. No Hagdan, Uncle. No Hagdan. No Hagdan. Salamat. Salamat, salamat. No Hagdan. Sorry. I have a song for you, Cass. You're really gonna like it. You probably know it. Hey, if you don't like bad language, this is not the place for you, okay? This is not for kids. This is not for kids. This is not for kids, guys, just so you know. And if you don't like bad language, leave the building right now. If you don't care about bad language, then hey-ho, you're in the right place. Get ready for it. You'll really like this. I know I did. This is what me and Auntie Gargos sing all the time. Don't be Uncle Arcanyas. What's this song for? Look inside your tiny mind and look a bit harder. 'Cause we're so uninspired, so sick and tired of all the hatred you harbor. So you say it's not okay to be gay. Well, I think you're just evil. You're just some racist who can't tie my laces. Your point of view is medieval. Fuck you very, very much. 'Cause we hate what you do, and we hate your whole crew. So please don't stay in touch. Fuck you very, very much. 'Cause your words don't translate, and it's getting quite late. So please don't stay in touch. Do you get a little kick out of being small-minded? You wanna be like your father, it's approval you're after. Well, that's not how you find it. Do Do you really enjoy living a life that's so hateful? Cause there's a hole in your soul, should be you losing control of it. And it's really distasteful. Fuck you very, very much. Cause we hate your whole crew and we hate what you do. So please don't stay in touch. Fuck you very, very much. Cause your words don't translate and it's getting quite late. So please don't stay in touch. Fuck you, fuck you. This is the song, Cass. This is the song. I'm telling ya. Ain't it right, Uncle Arcanios? You say you think we need to go to war. Well, you're already in one. Cause it's people like you that need to get slew. No one wants your opinion. Fuck you very, very much. Cause we hate what you do and we hate your whole crew. So please don't stay in touch. Fuck you very, very much. Cause your words don't translate and it's getting quite late. So please don't stay in touch. It's brilliant, Cash. Fuck you. 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 Yeah, mine and Auntie Gaga's favourite song to blast that. We do, and we know why. Mama, 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 I will not forget your mama, 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 don't worry. How can I forget mama, ma, Uncle, when you are here telling me mama, 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 mama? I can't forget mama, ma. I have to do mama, ma, don't I? I'll do it now if you want. Do you want mama, ma? Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna do mama, ma. That way you can sleep, Uncle. After he hears me do mama, ma, then he can sleep. I can't sleep until I've sung it. So I have to sing it now. Remember, poke their face. Hey, ready, Uncle? Let's go. Mama, mama. Mama, mama. Mama, mama. Mama, mama. I wanna hold 'em like they do in Texas, please. Fold 'em, let 'em hit me, raise it, baby, stay with me. Love game, intuition, play the cards with space to start. And after he's been hooked, I'll play the one that's on his heart. Oh, 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 oh. I'll get him hard, show him what I've got. Oh, 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 oh. I'll get him hard, show him what I got. Carry mine, oh, you carry in my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Carry mine, oh, you carry in my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Poker face, poker face. Poker face, poker face. Wanna roll with them, or how bad we will be. A little gamble and it's fun when you're with me. Russian roulette is not the same without a gun. And baby, when it's love, if it's not rough, it isn't fun. Oh, 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 oh. I'll get him hard, show him what I've got. Oh, 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 oh. I'll get him hard and show him what I got. Gary mine, only Gary my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Get mine, snowy Gary my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Poker face, poker face. Poker face, poker face. This song's about a blowjob, guys. In case you don't know, I'm just giving you that info. I won't tell you that I love you, kiss or hug you, cause I'm bluffing with my muffin. I'm not lying, I'm just stunning with my love glue gunning. Just like a chick in the casino, take your bank before I pay you out. Promises, promises, check this hand, cause I'm marvelous. Gary mine, oh you can read my poker face. It's about a blowjob, Raymond. Gary mine, oh we can read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Gary mine, oh we can read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Gary mine, oh we can read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Gary mine, oh we can read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Gary mine, oh you can read my poker face. She's got me like nobody. Poker face, poker face. 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 Poker face, poker face, mama. Ghetto mice, ghetto mice. Yeah, Uncle, I did it. Ghetto mice, ghetto mice. I did it. There you go, Uncle, you're pokey pokey. But yeah, that song's about a blowjob, hence why it's called Poker Face. And, you know, you can't read the expression on her face while basically she's doing what she's doing. No one really understands that until they actually research the song and look into it. And they realise, oh my god, it's about freaking blowjob. What the heck? And that's just how it is, yeah. I'm sorry, but it's true. That's what the song's about, guys. You don't believe me? Go research it. It is, Raymond, I promise. Go research it. It was going to be called something else. It was going to be called Fuck Your Face. Para la bamba, si necesito una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia pa' mi party. Arriba, arriba. Ay, arriba, arriba, poticere, poticere, poticere. Yo no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero y soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. La la bamba, la la bamba, la la bamba. Para la bamba. Para la bamba, si necesito una poca de gracia. Una poca de gracia pa' mi party. Arriba, arriba. ¡Ay! Woo! If you have requests, Uncle, write in chat. I will try. I'm not singing Despacito. Don't you dare. I am not doing it. Para la bamba, si necesito una poca de gracia, una poca de gracia pa' mi party, arriba, arriba, ay, arriba, arriba, poticere, Tutti sere, tutti sere. La la bamba, la la bamba, la la bamba, la la bamba. Epic solo ending. Hit me right now. Yeah, I'll do that. Look at that first solo ending, guys. I can't do that with my tongue. A Tina Turner song, right? A Tina Turner song and Back to Black. Got you. Back to Black. I never left Black. What are you talking about? Hello.
I like that. Hello, E.T. Yeah.
E.T.
I want to go home.
I want to go home. Oh, phone home. E.T.
Oh,
phone home.
boy, I've just got up and night mode.
E.T. First time he's been called E.T.
That's brilliant.
It is, it's good. Never really thought about that, to be honest.
That's epic.
There we go. And then a Tina Turner song, okay. I don't know what song, man. We left no time to regret. Kept his dick wet with the same old safe bets. Me and my head high and my tears dry. Get on without my guy. You went back to what you know, so far removed from all that we went through. And I tread a troubled tread. My odds are stacked. I'll go back to black. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. I go back to us. I love you much. It's not enough. You love blow and I love puff. And life is like a pie, and I'm a tiny penny rolling up the walls inside. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. Favorite bit, my uncle. Black, 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 black. I go back to. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to. We only said goodbye with words. I died 100 times. You go back to her, and I go back to black. The end of that song, not the live stream. Hello, taki tak, taka tak, taka tak, taki tak, tak tak. Sorry. Get my tongues tied. Excuse me while I light the flamethrower. That's what it sounds like when I light it. Okay. Yeah, Cass, I have a lot of fun doing this. It's a lot of fun. Okay. Let's think. It's gonna have to be this one, although I'm pretty sure Lee's not gonna be impressed, but it is really good. Yeah, it's so much what's the word I'm looking for? It releases so much stress, believe it or not. And I do get trolls in, Cass. I got one in yesterday saying, telling me to shut up our in their ears. So I told them, well, don't listen then. It's that simple. The door's there. Walk out of the fucking door. Don't listen, But, whatever. Yeah, I get trolls. It's not time yet, guys. I'm on a little bit early, actually. Most people have not woken up yet or come on because they're still busy doing something. But believe me, when I come on at my normal time, I get a fair few trolls. And I like to sing even louder then. Just like scream down freaking microphone. Oh, well, I don't use a microphone, actually. It's just my voice. I'll try this one, Raymond. Call you when I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wilder. There is. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak a language of love like you know what it means. It can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong, baby. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. You tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead. Your heart, I see the star of every night and day. That's true. In your eyes, I get lost, I get washed away. Just as long as I'm here in your arms, I could be in no better place. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. Each time you leave me, I start losing control. You're walking away with my heart and my soul. I can feel you even when I'm alone. Whoa, baby, don't let go. You're the best, better than all the rest, better than anyone I ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart, no, no. Baby, I would rather be dead. Oh, you're the best. Bum, bum, bum. The end. Dum, dum, dum. I have a cappuccino. I have a cappuccino. Binoy, hello. You just have to wait a bit, love.
Okay.
Just wait. It's past us out and then it'll get done. Go chill.
Past that out, I think I'd have come back in.
Maybe so it
It's all
don't.
covered.
It's still there outside.
No.
Yeah, it is. Okay, what shall we sing now? I don't want to get serious yet. I'll get serious later, guys. I'm just gonna be silly. I don't know Hindi. I can't do Hindi. I can do Tagalog songs. But I'm not gonna sing Despacito because that's so hard. Tú eres el y yo soy el metal. Me veo sacando, voy armando plan. Solo con pensarlo se le puso. It's very fast, that song, that's all. Despacito. Quiero respirar tu cuello despacito. Diga que te diga cosas al oído. Para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. That one's really fast. And then there's Taki Taki. Bailame como si fuera la última. And you say, mamacito, un besito. Suavecito. Taki Taki, rumba. It is, it's a really fast song. It's very fast. Okay, what shall we do now? I know. If you are not an adult, please don't be here. No kids allowed, okay? Definitely no kids allowed. Sinking! Trying to get your nails off. I keep changing mine, guys. Fuck you and your mom and your sister and your job and your broke ass car and the shit you call out. Fuck you and your friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off. Where I meant to mean the best when it ended. Even tried to bite my tongue when I started. Now you're texting all my friends asking questions. They never even liked you in the first place. Dated a girl I hate with the attention. She only made it 2 days, what a connection. It's like you'd do anything for my affection. You're going all about it in the worst ways. I was into you, but I'm over it now. And I was trying to be nice, but nothing's getting through, so let me spell it out. A, B, C, D, E, F, you and your mom and your sister and your job and your broke ass car and the shit you call out. Fuck you and your friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off. Na 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 na. A, B, C, D, E, F, you said you just needed space, and so I gave it. When I had nothing to say, you couldn't take it. Told everyone I'm a bitch, so I became it. Always had to put yourself above me. I was into you, but I'm over it now. And I was trying to be nice, but nothing's getting through, so let me spell it out. A, B, C, D, E, F, you and your mom, and your sister, and your job, and your Craigslist couch, and the way your voice sounds. Fuck you and your friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off. Na 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 na. A B C D E F U. Na 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 na. A B C D E F U. And your mom and your sister and your job and your broke ass car and the shit you. Fuck you and your friends that I'll never see again. Everybody but your dog, you can all fuck off. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I apologize for the language. It's in the song. If it's in the song, you gotta sing it. It's the best way to get rid of stress. We were good, we were gold, kind of dream that can be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn. I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to lie. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, and I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I pay my bills, cherry red, match the roses that you left. No remorse, no regret, I forgive every word you said. Ooh, I didn't want to leave you, baby, I didn't want to fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to fight. Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, yeah, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, yeah, I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Can love me better. I do know that song, and I will sing it, Raymond. Yes, I do. I know it because it's Lee's favorite song. One of Lee's favorite songs, actually. That's how I know it. You can try to sing it if you want, Brad. You want to sing it? I want to sing it. I want to sing it. Want me to sing it?
No, I'm saying I can sing it. I'm not saying I want to sing
All
it.
right, fair enough. Don't sing then. I'll sing.
I'm just wondering why I'm I'll probably end up wearing this.
Yeah, you can join in, Lee. It's fine. Don't worry. Your voice is deeper for it anyway. Mine's not quite like that.
It's actually not feel like.
No, it's been a while, yeah. When you were here before, I don't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so fucking special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Don't care if it hurts. I wanna have control. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I want you to notice when I'm not around. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Oh, oh. She's running out the door. That's a really long run. It could go on forever. Whatever makes you happy. Whatever you want. You're so fucking special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. Yeah. I'm a widow. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
I don't belong here.
Woo! Yeah. Shut up, Storm.
Storm!
Listen the mouth, girl. Can't you tell she's a bitch? Like, she's a female dog. I mean, female dogs are always rowdy. Yeah, Lee's into that kind of music, Ray. like Toaster. He likes all music, really, though. Dogs are being weird. I don't know. They're really ran out. Being weird. Can you hear them? Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left the seeds while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted rain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of the street lamp. I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. In the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dared disturb the sound of silence. Who said you do not know? Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words that I might teach you. Take my arms that I might reach you. But my words like silent raindrops fall and echoed in the walls. And the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made. And the sign flashed out its warning in the words that it was forming. And the sign said the words of the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls, whispered in the sound of silence. That's not the original version, by the way. That is a remake version by someone else. Right. Raymond, are you ready? I'm going to give me a zombie a go. Raymond, I'm going to give me zombie a go. Are you ready? So you can tell Auntie Lauren that I was screaming. Yeah?
Oh, God.
Are you ready, Raymond? Let's tell Auntie Lorena I was screaming again. Let's see if I can do this without no microphone or anything, because god damn it, it's hard. I do not sing... Guys, I do not sing the original version of Zombie. It's completely different. It's by Bad Wolves. It's a remake that they remade because the day they were meant to do the song together with her, unfortunately, she passed away. So then they did the song in memory of her and gave all the proceeds to her children. So this is not by Cranberries. No, it's not. Oh. But I know Auntie Lorena loves it, Raymond. I know she loves when I growl. So let's give it a go. I have no microphone, so I'm not sure how this is going to sound, guys. I have no clue. If I had a microphone, I could at least enhance it or something, but here we go. Woo! It's not how you think it is either. Another head hangs slowly, child is slowly taken, and the violence causes silence. Who are we mistaken? But you see, it's not me, it's not my family. In your head, they are fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their bombs and their drones. In your head, they are crying. Get ready, guys. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, hey. What's in your head? In your head. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Hey, 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 oh. Another mother's breaking, heart is taking over. When the violence causes silence, we must be mistaken. It's the same old theme in 2020. In your head, they're still fighting with their tanks and their bombs and their guns and their drones. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh. It's the same old thing in 2020. In your head, they are dying. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. What's in your head? In your head, zombie, zombie, zombie. Oh, 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 oh. end. That's the heavy metal version, by the way. And if you listen to my voice now, it's completely fucked. There's so many songs by them that I like, but Jesus, singing these heavy metal songs really does strain on my throat, Lee, that's the problem. So yeah, that's what happens when you choose a heavy metal song instead of the normal version. You end up with a croaky voice that you need to snap out of. Because I don't use a microphone to change my voice, I use my literal natural voice. So when I'm doing that, I'm literally using the vocal cords that they're getting strained, obviously. Woohoo! I wish Auntie Lorena were here. Oh my god, she'd love it. She always likes to hear me growling.
What do you mean? It's what you sound like in the morning about a cigarette and a cappuccino.
It's true. I do sound like that in the morning. I absolutely do sound like that in the morning.
It's like waking up to a Tasmanian
devil. It really is. I don't disagree. When I wake up in the morning, I'm like Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead. Yeah. Yeah, it puts a lot of strain on your vocal cords when you sing heavy metal. But it's fun, and I really do like heavy metal. And it used to be a fan of it, actually, Cass, but actually, now, I mean, when I, like, growing up, my song choices have changed a lot. And I think over the past, like, maybe 7 years, I've started going into, like, that kind of stuff that I like, so, yeah. I've always liked rock. Rock's always been a favourite of mine. And then yeah, I know what you mean by that. You can tell when you've got issues with your lungs, especially when you sing, as like for someone like me who sings as much as what I do, and believe me, I sing a lot. Maybe not always on YouTube, but I sing a lot. If there's anything wrong with your lungs or your breathing, you're absolutely going to know, because you're not going to be able to reach any notes that you used to be able to reach. For example, I used to be able to sing Leanne Rimes, How Do I Live Without You? And everybody knows how high that song gets. Could I do it now? Not sure. I've had a lot of strain on my lungs since then. I've had a lot of illnesses. I've had a lot of things I've had to get over. I've had a lot of operations. Does it change your voice? I think, yeah, it does. I think it absolutely changes your voice. I think your vocal tone definitely changes. But when you're having difficulties, if you've got an health problem, for example, yeah, if you've got an health problem, exactly, Cass, you can feel it, you know, okay, something doesn't feel right because I'm not able to do this, you know, anymore. And the dog is humping everything in sight right now. She just literally wants to hump everything. She's 8 months old. She's a humper. I'm not sure why, but she is. But yeah, you can absolutely tell. I can definitely tell. If there's something, if I'm not well, the first thing I'm going to notice it is when I go to sing or when I go to tell a story. Like, people notice as well in my videos, like, they'll notice that my breathing's not quite right. If I'm not well, they'll know, like, they know before I even say anything. Because people, when they've been around you for so long and they've listened to your stories and they've listened to you on YouTube, they kind of get to know your pattern and the way you speak and the way your stories are portrayed or whatever. So if I actually do have a problem, I notice that, like, yeah, like that, Cass. Actually, I'm not that bad now. I am not that bad now. Yeah, it does affect your voice. It affects your voice really bad. But I've done well. yeah, it's been a long road, and yeah, I've had operations, and yeah, I've got scars, whatever. But yeah, I've done really well. I am proud, so proud to be where I am. So proud
Oh, for goodness
to have
sake.
sorted my own health, like got through my own health issues and dealt with them. And yeah, I'll never be 100% because that's never going to happen for me, and I know that. But at the same time, I still do pretty damn good. I took risks. I took challenges. So, you know, and hey ho, here I am. The risks were worth it. The challenges were hard, but who cares? Yeah, you see, that's something good, that, Cass, because to be fair, I'm quite an active person anyway. And I think that's what's helped me is that I haven't given up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, some
I
people...
won't let you.
No, I know you wouldn't, but Cass gets what I mean. Some people...
No, I know what Cass is saying. I
Yeah, they
understand what
do.
Cass is
They
saying.
gear up, don't they?
We get too disheartened,
Yeah.
stuck in a rut and can't get out of it.
Yeah.
And it is hard, isn't it?
And it was.
To back you up as well.
This is it. And nobody realises, what nobody realises, Cass, right, is Lee had to watch me be revived. Lee had to watch me be revived. I died. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like I lived through this shit, okay? I didn't. I actually didn't. I did technically die. But the thing is, I got through the fucking thing. I do not know how, and I'm going to say I believe in a higher power because of that. Because there is... what I had going on in my system, Cass, should have fucking killed me. I should be dead. There's no explanation around that. I don't care what anybody tells me. Oh yeah, but miracles happen. Oh yeah, but elf this and elf that. Whatever. No. What was going on in my body, I should not be alive. But I am. And I absolutely believe I'm here for a purpose. I'm not 100% sure on what that purpose is, but I do think it's a lot to do with a higher power. And I do think when your time's up, your time's up. When your number's called, that's it. And I think it's not my time yet. Because I'm telling you, I should be dead. I should absolutely be dead. There's no ifs, Lily. There's no buts about it. I should be a dead woman. I should have been dead some years ago. At least 2 years ago, I should have been dead. There's no if, no buts about that. But I'm not. And I got better. I didn't even get worse. Like, I got better. And I think it's because I turned to a higher power. I went to a spiritual more than a... I decided after all the medical shit, I went spiritual instead. And I don't care if maybe internally I'm not getting better and like if I went to a medical doctor that told me this, I don't care because I believe in a higher power. I believe in that spiritual power, and I'm going to keep believing in that. And that's basically where I'm at.
I've proved everybody wrong so far, so...
I have proved everybody wrong, so stick to what I'm doing. Exactly, I've proved everybody
It's
wrong.
worked for you,
It has. It doesn't work for everybody, no. It doesn't work for everybody. I think you need to find what works for you, and you need to grab onto that and keep...
You've got to adapt.
You have got to adapt, Lee, yeah. I mean, at one time, I was in a wheelchair cast. Nobody saw that. Nobody knew. I mean, Auntie Galgos saw it, because Auntie Galgos sees everything. Auntie Galgos sees, like, everything I do. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Raymond. That, yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing, Cass, right? And, you know, Auntie Galgos did see me in a wheelchair. Her and Auntie Grace are only two people that ever saw me in a wheelchair. Because I was ashamed. I was embarrassed that I was that ill, that I had to be pushed in a wheelchair. But now... I wouldn't feel the same way, I don't think, now. But at the time I did. But, yeah. Yeah, you can do certain things. I mean, you can't heal them, it's impossible. Especially when you've got something like COPD. You can't heal it, you can just cope with it and learn to adapt. But how I am doing, like, even how I am, it just mesmerizes me. So now I just love life, because I love life. I will cherish every minute of it because I don't know how I'm here. I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. Okay. So that's all that matters. I am freaking here. So, I that's how it's gonna be. But yeah, I mean, I remember people seeing me on the street when Lee took me out in the wheelchair, and they all thought I was like literally had days left to live. That's how bad I looked. Like really, didn't I, Lee? I looked like I was literally in a couple of days I'd be dead. And
It altered me though as well.
it did. It did alter you, didn't
What?
it? It put you.
Don't take no for granted. Simple
No,
as.
he don't now because he thought he were losing me. He thought he were losing me. And doctors made it seem that way as well, like that no, we're going to work, that I weren't going to be here. But
We altered all his lifestyle and now we're
we did.
gradually getting back to
Yeah, we did. We
some
did.
form of normality.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
That's what you call it, yeah. Yeah, we did. We altered a lot of things. And also, Cass, this is one very important thing. Yeah, exactly, Cass. Things do take time. It's took some distance with me, but it does take time. But another thing that I'm going to say to people, and people do not realise it, and it's one thing that they generally forget about: watch the company you keep, okay? Because
That plays a big part.
it plays a hell of a big part into your health, believe it or not. It absolutely does. Trust me, I've been there. I've been younger. I've been dumb. I've made mistakes. I've wanted to befriend everybody. So I've been in a place where I'm in the middle and I'm sort of back and forth communicating between these two sets of people who don't get on with each other. And I'm in the middle and want to get on with everyone. And I'm trying to do things thinking that it'll help, like sharing messages, for example, thinking it's going to help the situation. It never does. It never helps the situation. Okay, you always end up looking like the bad one when all said and done. So never do that. You always end up looking like the bad one unless you have really mature friends. Like I have my Auntie Galgos, I have Auntie Grace, and I have Auntie Lorena. We can talk about anything. And if anyone puts anything in the message out like that, we are there in that group together, strong as ever, calling them out. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm not going to break us. It's not going to work. Those are your true friends. Those are your true friends. So I know who my true friends are. I know I can trust with my life, literally. But trust me, I've been there, I've done it. I've played that part in society. It never works. It never works. Yeah, and it never works, Cass, anyway. It never works. Even if you're doing it to try and help a situation, believe me, they will always turn it back on you and make out like you're the bad one, because that's what happened to me when I shared messages, because I thought I was helping a situation. It never helped a situation. They just made me out to be the bad one when all I was trying to do is fix things. But I was trying to fix things in my way, and it didn't happen. It didn't work out that way. And unfortunately, that is something that I have to live with and learn from. And I have learned from it as well. So that's a good thing. I have learned from it. But yeah, watch the company you keep if you have health issues, because even the ones that seem like they might be nice and seem like you can trust them, you probably can't. And that's just the facts of life, people. To find a real friend's very hard. To find a true friend is even harder. To find someone you can trust in completely is one in a bloody 1,000, 100,000,000, I don't know. It's crazy. I am very, very lucky. I am very blessed. I have some very beautiful people around me. Oh, I got held accountable for it, Cass, so it's fine. I mean, I was just trying to help a situation. I thought I could fix it, but you can't fix things that are broken if the people don't want to fix it. It's like you can glue a mirror back together, but there's still a fucking crack in reflection, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? You can glue a friendship back together, but there's always going to be that crack. Once it's broke, Cass, trust me. I used to think that Okay, it's a little bit broke, but it can be mended. It can't. Once it's broken, Cass, it's broken. You know, like once it's broken, sever it, let go. And it's one of the hardest things I've had to learn to do because I have many people who come into my life. They think they love me. They think they want to be my friend. They they tell me all the right things that I want to hear. But yeah, I just feel it. I know you're there, Binoy. I know you're there. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, Binoy. Go to sleep now. It's your sleep time. Go to sleep, Binoy. It's okay. So it's like, go to sleep, man. Honestly. So yeah, it's you've really got to watch the people around you. Cause nah, and you know, if you can go to a spiritual way, you can feel people's energy out. Feel the energy. Thank you, Binoy. I know, I know. Yes, it can. It can absolutely just be one person. You've got to be very careful. It can just be one person. And you know that one person can absolutely cause so many freaking frictions, like bounce back from. Yeah, yeah, I agree, Cass. You know that like that one person that can bounce from other people and all come back to different people, telling people other things. Coffee, go to sleep, Billy. Go to sleep. Yeah, yeah. Me and Auntie Galgos, we have a special name for those people. It's okay. But you know, like I said, very lucky. If I'm in need, if I'm having a mental crisis or a mental breakdown, I have people I can turn to. I don't like having to turn to them though. Auntie Galgos will be like, "Why didn't you message me sooner?" I'm like, "Because I know you're busy and I know you have other things." But nah, she's just there. She's always there. Sleep. Come in. It usually is, yeah. And you know, Cass, go to sleep, midnight. Sleep, not coming. Shall I sing you a lullaby? You know, Cass, I think also like some people are, and this sounds really awful, guys, and please don't take this the wrong way. Some people are on this earth to cause damage. They really are. It is what they are here for. They have come back to this world. They're in a karmic, they're living out the karmic life, let's say. Finally. Stop. Oh my days, you are crazy. Benoit's a really good friend of mine, by the way. So he's very funny. You'd understand if you hung out with him. But anyway, yeah, it's like they put on this. So I believe in reincarnation, basically. Yeah, it is. But I do believe in reincarnation. Crazy. Yeah, you are. You're as crazy as me. I'm crazy. You're crazy. Let's be crazy together. And I think some people are rerunning this life because of their bad karmic energy that they've, you know, and yeah, they're redoing it and they're making the same mistakes all over again, you know, all over again. And yeah, Boang. Yeah, Boang. Yeah, let's be crazy together. They're making the same mistakes all over again and they're never going to get anywhere doing that, you know. And I believe it's their karma from their past life that's made them to be out the way they are. But like, I seriously do believe, Cass, that some people are literally on this earth to sabotage and to. The only way they can make themselves feel better for what they've done, whether it be past lives and it's rejuvenated in this life, is by making others miserable, because then it gives them a feeling of being happy for just even if it's just for 5 minutes, you know, even if it's just for 3 minutes, them doing what they're doing makes them feel good. And you know, I look at those people now, Cass, and I'm not angry at them, and I'm not mad at them. I understand. That is their way of life. You want me to read your energy? No, I'm not going to read your energy, Minoy. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you did, Cass. I really am, because I do understand. I have been there. You know I have, and I've grown up, I've learnt my lesson, and I've changed, and I've grown for the better. Others will not grow. Remember this, Cass, okay? I've grown for the better, and I've learnt from my mistakes. Others may not. You may think they have, they may seem like they have, but just be very careful, you know. That's what I would always say is just keep that little bit of a guard up, even with me, because that's how you will learn. That's how you will know you can trust, by keeping a little bit of a guard up. And I know that sounds crazy because I'm saying even with me, but I'm being honest. You have to do that for yourself, not for anybody else. You have to do it for you. And that's my thing now, is with these people, when I see them and I just think, I wonder what happened to you that made you so miserable. Like, what went off in your life that made you the way that you are, so miserable and so hateful? And that's what I think now. I don't hate them. I don't want to argue with them. I don't want to fight with them. I just sit and I wonder, what happened to you to make you be this way? Because I know there's a reason, you know? And sometimes you can break people by seeking that out. Sometimes you cannot. Yeah, yeah, you do. You do need to be careful, Cass, with everybody, for yourself. Okay, be careful with everybody for yourself. I honestly can't stress that enough. That's what I'm like now. You know, I'm just careful with everybody for my own benefit, not for their benefit, for mine. And sometimes that makes Auntie Galgos say, "Why didn't you message me sooner?" Because I'm thinking about you. Because I don't, you know, like. But at the same time, I get what she means, you know. But yeah, thank you, Binoy. I like to think that I am. I'm not a know-it-all, but I like to think I'm quite knowledgeable and I've learned a lot. And honestly, this is not my first rodeo on earth. I don't care what anybody tells me. Yeah, you do come to expect it. You do, Cass. You do come to expect it. You do. Thank you, Binoy. Yeah, definitely. And holding back's not a weakness. Holding back's not a weakness, Cass. Walking away and holding back makes you the strongest woman you could ever be. Because for people to walk away and hold back takes a hell of a lot more for people to lash out and say something. Yeah, well, I believe that very much, Cass. And since I've had the experience that I've experienced and I'm here now, I'm not going to go into that too much. But let's just say this is not my first rodeo on earth. I absolutely do believe I come from Lemurian. I came from Lemurian all the way back to that decade. I know that's where I know that's where I come from. I know I'm Lemurian. And I really took hold of that and really got into Lemurian ways. Started doing Lemurian healing, started doing Reiki, started doing all the crystal healing with Lemurian crystals. And I really, that's what brought me to being a better person, you know. Thank you, Binoy. Thank you, Binoy. You're so silly. But yeah, I truly believe that, and I do believe I go back to Lemurian times. But I had a familiar memory of having my head chopped off while riding a horse, and I'm not sure what that's about yet. I've not worked that one out, but that were a different time, I guess. Lemurian, you should research it. It's, you know, Atlantis. Yeah, it's kind of in the same category as Atlantis, but it's before Atlanteans. There's Atlanteans, there's Pleiades, and there's Lemurians, and it is believed that there are certain star seeds upon the earth, and they are called star seeds because they're different and they are light, and they try and help everyone, and they always want to do good and positive. And these star seeds are either Pleiades, Atlantis, or Lemurian. I'm a Lemurian. You might be an Atlantis. Lee's an Atlantis. I'm an Lemurian. Yeah, yeah. I'm not really going to go into my dreams, but I have some very freaky dreams. Like that dream that I had that I'll never get out of my head, honestly. So I'm going to tell you because it's a very weird dream. There's two actually that I had in the same night, believe it or not. And the first one, I was in some sort of underground cave, but there was a opening at the top, like a slit opening at the top. And this underground cave, it was like obsidian to touch, and it looked like obsidian, and it felt like obsidian, but it was sharp. It was really sharp to touch. And there was no light down there, and I saw these things falling through the gap above. And when they hit the floor, they were human bodies, all falling to the floor dead. And then the gap closed, and I woke up. And yeah, it was awful. And then I managed to get back to sleep. And then I had another nightmare. And I dreamt that the sun literally hit the earth and that I burned to death. Like, I saw everything happen. I saw the sun impact. I saw it in slow motion. I saw the houses go up. I saw everything it was all in slow motion, Cass. Everything was in slow motion. And my house was in two, and I was hanging from my house, and then I just burnt up into flames with everything else. Horrible dreams, horrible. Don't. Really bad dreams, yeah. Really bad. It was bad. I'm not sure they're predictive. I'm sure they mean something, but I don't think they're predictive as such. I don't think, like, I do have a belief, to be fair, that the sun's getting closer to the earth. Yeah, I think that's natural. I think it's always going to be that way. Do I think we're going to be here if the sun does touch the earth? No, I do not. I think we'll be long gone. Hopefully I will have gone back home then. That's what I call it when I die. I want to go home. I'm ready to go home. I don't want to be on here again. If you're listening, guys, I'm ready to come home. I don't want to be put back on this place. But if that is the case, it wouldn't happen any time in our lifetime or anything like that. But I think it means something. I just don't think it actually means that we're all gonna die. You know, like, no. I just think it means something probably personal to me that I'm not picking up on yet. You know. Yeah, I had there's a date as well, Cass, believe it or not, and yeah, there's a date. I'm not going to set date, but there's a date in my dream as well. So I don't know. Maybe something's going to happen on that date. I'm not sure. But it's not yet anyway. It's not for years and we'll be gone. When that date, the date that was given to me, we won't be here. We'll be gone. So, you know. That's one good thing. We won't be here if it is a prediction, which I think it's not. But if it is, none of us will be here. So, and I absolutely do plan on going home. And my home when I go home is I'm going back to the nature spirits, back to the Fae, not back to Lemurian. Lemurian times are gone. They can't be brought back. But I can go back to the Fae where I truly belong. That's where I'm going to go. I'm going to be one of those little fucking nature spirits that scare the shit out of people. But then again, I have all these different theories and different freaking beliefs regarding the Fae. It's like, if you go back years, right, Cass? Let's go back years and years and years, say, yeah? I'm telling you. No, I don't think the Earth will survive. It won't survive, Cass. It will come to an end. It's a cycle of life. Full stop. We are all in a cycle of life, no matter what. That includes the Earth. The Earth is in a cycle of life. It will deplete. We will become extinct and it'll all start again and whatever, but I believe that. But I have, if you go back loads and loads of years back, Cass, right, you will see through every history book there is. It can, Cass. It can only go so far, and we're ruining it. We're damaging it, of course. I think if you, in the history books, right, there's lots and lots of encounters with fairies, right? As time went on, the encounters with fairies seemed to subside. But what seems to mount up? Encounters with aliens. I do not believe... It is, yeah. I don't believe you. I do not believe that the Fae and the aliens are two separate beings exactly. What I believe is, over time, people have taken the fairy encounters for extraterrestrial encounters because it fits the time. It fits the time that we're in. It fits what people would expect us to say. It fits what's expected of the culture. If you say you got taken by fairies, no one's going to believe you. They're going to laugh you out of the place. If you say you got taken by aliens, because it's now a cultural thing, because it's now a wide belief, people are going to believe you. But what I do believe is that those fairy encounters that was always documented way back, and there were many, Cass, and there were missing people regarding these fairy encounters. People went missing because of the Fae. I think it's just changed over time. And I don't think they are two separate beings. I think they're different species. But I don't think they are not Fae. I believe they are all what would have been called back then the Fae. They would have called them fairies. They would have called them the Fae, the other people, the good neighbours, whatever. And I think that they're like us. I know they're like us. They're all different. None of them are the same. Yeah. And honestly, I absolutely believe that is why the fairy encounters died out. They didn't die out. They just changed to fit cultural norm. And now they call them aliens because what else could they call them? And what else would have fitted in with cultural norm these days? Well, there's only one thing that does, and that's aliens. Because back then it was common. Back then it was absolutely common for you to have a Fae encounter. It was common for the fairies to take a child. It was common for people to go missing and ended up in Fairyland or whatever. Yes, yeah, those lights. You know, something about those lights. If you zoom in and you've got something good to zoom in, you can see there's something inside that light. There's a figure, a being. But yeah, I truly believe there's something to that. There's definitely something to that. And what happened was a cultural change. And that all of a sudden fairies were no longer accepted, but aliens were. So they started saying that there were encounters with aliens because then at least people believed them. If they say it was a fairy, they'd like, are you on drugs? Do you need help? But they say it's an alien and they don't want to listen. They want to listen. And I think that's what changed it. It was the fact that our culture, the society, accepted aliens and did not accept Fae. But at the end of the day, when you go back, most of the encounters were Fae-like beings. They were fairies. Yeah, the changelings. Yeah. Changelings are on this earth, Cass. Changelings are on this earth. They are, yeah, changelings are here. They are generally the ones who will get more sickly, but it's because their body can't cope with the negative energy on the earth. So a changeling has been changed out, and they do tend to get more sickly, but it's not because there's anything wrong with them in general. Their bodies vibrate on a much higher level than a human being does. And because their body vibrates on that higher level, unfortunately, the world is full of negativity and negative energies. That's what makes them sick. It's the energy doesn't fit their soul. You know, they're vibrating a lot higher. Yeah, I know what changelings are. I know exactly what they are. They look just like humans. They don't look any different. Except for, yeah, they might get sick more. And yeah, they are a bit eccentric, let's say. They're a bit out there. They are very artistic, and they are very much, they're very knowledgeable. They're very easy to get on with as well. But they don't like too many humans around them at once, you know. Changelings are here. They look just like us. They are no different, only they do have gifts. They have gifts, you know. Well, there's a thing about that, isn't there? You know, if you go back in time, they'll say that a child that was born with autism was said to be because it was a changeling child, you know. And is that right? Is that wrong? I don't know. I don't know, because there is, the thing is, right, with that, there's scientific evidence, or it is a brain issue. Now there weren't back then, but now the scientific evidence there is something that's not quite right in the brain. However, at the same time, there is a lot of people on the autism spectrum. So I'm not sure that that does correlate with the Fae, but I wouldn't say. I've researched it, I've looked into it, I've understood that they've said that a disabled child, or a child that has a disability or whatever was a changeling child. That's what they used to think. I'm not so sure on that, because changelings today, if you met them, you wouldn't necessarily know they're a changeling. Noe, hello, how are you? Anexon, thank you. You wouldn't necessarily know they're a changeling, Cass. You wouldn't. Unless you spent some time in their energy. And when you spent some time in their energy, you'd realise they're a little bit different. They're a little bit different. Their energy is different. Their outlook on life is different. Their approach to situations, like they are so, they're almost like magical within themselves, but not showing any magical abilities, but you just get that sense from them. So I'm not sure on that. I can't honestly say that. I can't. No and yes. Let me explain. So there's a couple of theories out there from what I've researched, right? And the number one theory is that obviously they're swapped at birth when when they're first born. That's the number one theory. However, there is a second theory that really does interest me a hell of a lot because of the way I change so rapidly. Let me explain. If a person of high vibration dies, their soul leaves their body, let's say, and there is a fairy that's there and able to take over that person's being, like a spirit, but a fae, that through that person having higher vibrations, they can do that. And then when that person survives, let's say, comes through, whatever you want to call it, they change. And people start seeing the change in them. They become better people. There's that theory as well, which interests me a lot. Now, if it happens at birth, it is interesting. I'm not sure how real it is, but it's interesting. If it happens at birth, what usually happens is all the way through your life, you can work out if you're a changeling, and I'll tell you how. Firstly, you'll be a bit antisocial, let's say. You'll notice that you are very creative and you don't really fit into a particular crowd of people. Like you're not that type of person. You're not, that crowd is not you, this crowd's not you, and that, like, you just wouldn't. And you would generally, you would end up being quite sick throughout your life because the vibrations just don't fit yours. And you would change. And what I mean by right, I don't just mean you would change, Cass. I mean, yeah, I'm the same. That's why I know I'm Lemurian. I'm talking about, that's exactly, the research came from myself and why I'd changed and why I was changing and why. Hear me out. So when I said change, what I mean is, if you stand here now and you look back at yourself 10 years ago, you were a completely different person. Like every 10 years, every decade, you have this dramatic change, whether it be in your looks, whether it be in your personality, whether it be in what you're studying, whether it be in your career. The change is very dramatic and it happens every 10 years. It's really interesting, isn't it? Very interesting indeed. And I'll tell you something else. There's another, it may or may not, in my research, it's come up a few times, may or may not really, I don't know, but my dad died when he was 21. And I didn't know him, obviously, but I started researching and I come to find out, Cass, my dad was adopted. I'm not even from the family I thought I was from. I can't find my real family. I have no idea. None. I haven't got a clue. Cass. I have his adoption paper. I went to Sheffield. I found my grandma's name. She's dead. My real grandma's dead. My real granddad's dead. Yeah. And one of the things that might mean something or not, my mother swears to holy hell, Cass, that I was swapped at birth. She swears blind that she had a boy, not a girl, and when she came back round, she was telling nurses that they switched a baby, and she still swears to this day that they switched a baby. I don't know, I don't believe that. I think she was just probably high on drugs that they gave her. But at the same time, it's just an interesting thing to say. But yeah, it's like, I found out that my dad was adopted. I had no idea we were adopted whatsoever. I thought I fitted into. Yeah, they don't have a bond. The mother has no bond with them, Cass. My mother's got no bond with me, no daughter bond with me. There's no bond with changelings because for some reason, it's almost like the mother knows. The mother already knows that this is no longer her child, Yeah. Yeah, there's no bond. Yeah, there's no bond. There's no bond, Cass, with a changeling child. How can there be? Let's be honest, we're mothers ourselves, right? We are mothers ourselves. And let's be honest, right? If a mother says, that's not my baby, even though people around them are like, yeah, it is your baby, you just gave birth to it. But that mother can feel it. Let's say that mother can just feel it in her soul, right? That it's not really her baby. That's when there's no bond. And that's what happened with my mother. She was convinced they swapped me at the hospital. And they're like, no, they told her that there's no way in this earth that I'd been swapped at hospital. And we never bonded because of that, but that's basically a changeling also, yeah. Yeah, that was my mum. Absolutely convinced. I'm, even to this day, absolutely convinced. But, yeah, so there's that aspect as well. And there's, like I said, there's the fact that I found out that my dad was adopted and I never really belonged to the family I thought I belonged to. And It's all just a big mess in my head that I can't do anything about. Like, I can do nothing about that. Go to sleep, Binoy. Because they're all dead, Cass. I can't get any answers because they're all dead. You know? Every single one of them's gone. I can't get any answers, so I'm stuck with the not knowing phase of things. Go to sleep, Binoy. Seriously. It does a bit, actually, Cass, because it makes you feel like a little bit empty. Do you know what I mean? Thank you, Binoy. It makes you feel like you're missing something. Something, like, I always feel like there's a part of me that is missing and I'm constantly searching for it. But then again, I'm on Earth and I get homesick and I cry. I literally cry, Cass, to go home. Who does that? Who the heck does that? Claire does. Claire sits in her own house and cries because she's homesick but does not know why. Does not know why. Yeah, what I did, I'll tell you what I did, Cass. It was very hard work, actually, to be honest, because the crazy. When he was adopted, it wasn't like they were allowed to find each other. There was a private investigator involved to find my dad, to get him to my grandma who adopted him, because she wanted to run away and keep the baby. But so it got very complicated because then she made his natural mother sign and say that they would never look for him. So they could never look for him. It wasn't allowed. I mean, we're talking back in the day as well, so it's completely different back then to where it is now. I'm not sure if it's still done like that now. So when my grandma died, and I ended up going through all the documents and I found his adoption certificate. His adoption certificate was tore up, Cass. It was tore up. I had to stick it back together. And what I did is I went to, the main library at Sheffield. I went there and I went to the main registry office at Sheffield. And I can tell you the last names is Wyndham. W-Y-H, or is it W-H? I think it's W-H-Y-D-O-M or something like that. It's Wyndham, or is it A-M? I won't know. We aren't going to look now, to be honest. It's spelt very weird. W-H, let me spell it in my head. W-H-Y-D-A-M, Wyndham. That's my real family's last name. And my grandma's name would have been Rosita Wyndham. But my dad, when he was born, he was named Saint, yes, S-T, Saint David. That was his name. When he was born, he was named Saint David. That was by Rosina Wyndham. But when he was at the Sheffield adoption place. And when he was adopted, he was changed to Paul, just Paul Ogley. But his actual name was Saint David Wyndham. That was his birth name given to him by his mother. And believe it or not, his father is not on any certificate. There is no dad named whatsoever. No dad named. Not one. His dad's not there. Who my granddad was, no idea. No name. There's no name cast of his dad. I don't know who my granddad was. I don't know where he came from. I don't know anything about him because there is no freaking name. Now, I can tell you that oh yeah, my family was rich. However, was it my blood family that was rich, or was it my, adoptive family? I know my adoptive family were rich because I inherited everything because Nonna and Maria. No, do I know about my real? Like, no, I don't, because I don't have enough information. But I know that when I looked for the father's name, it just wasn't there, Cass. It's like he never existed. And I'll tell you what happened with my family. So they were gypsies, they were Irish travellers, and they came to London, right, to make a better life. And then the war happened and they had to move from London to Sheffield because of the war, because of the bombs and things. So it's possible. That's possible, Cass. I can see that happening. And then you couldn't name the father, could you? And you wouldn't be able to keep it. My adopted family was Ogley, Ogley. That's the adopted one that I thought was real this whole time. Ogley. It's a big name. They own a lot. There's a lot of companies out there owned by Ogley and stuff. You'll see, but Ogley. Yeah, it does sound possible because it's like, why would you hide, the dad's name? And I know she couldn't keep him back then, Cass. The reason she couldn't keep him, she was out of wedlock. But basically, she did try to run away with her baby. And my grandmother, the adoptive grandmother, got a private investigator out and tracked her down. Basically, she tracked her down and took the baby. Because she was out of wedlock and she was young. And when you're out of wedlock and young, back in that day and age, it's a big no-no, right? You can't have a child. They don't. They used to just take them from you, basically. Oh, yes. He was a lot of money. Yeah, they paid, yes, they did. Yeah, they paid for him, Cass. He wasn't free. They absolutely paid for him, and that's why I think I can't find any documents on him. Because if he was in the Sheffield Children's Home at the time, the agency, yes, it's closed down, yes, it doesn't exist now, but there would have to be some freaking records. There is none. There is not. There's an adoption certificate with no dad's name on. But there's nothing else. There's nothing else, Cass. So, for all I know, I could be half dog, half donkey, half sheep, I don't know. But who knows? Obviously, I'm joking, but you get my point. Like, I don't know where I'm from. I don't know where I belong. I don't know what pieces fit. I ain't got a freaking clue. So yeah, that's an interesting talk about that, I suppose. But yeah, interesting though, isn't it, Cass? It's very interesting. No, I wish I'd have known sooner that my dad had been adopted. It might have given me that more time to find his real mum. It was just that, centaur. Yeah, I'm a monitor, really. I change when it's a full moon. When I'm a full moon, I'm running around. I'm running around with my little hooves and my tail. One of those, what you call it? I'm like Pan. I'm like the god Pan. My little arms come out, my hooves come out, my little tail comes out, and I run around the forest. That's a good pick, Cass. That's a decent pick, that. I picked a bloke for some reason. I picked male. I could have gone with any goddess. All the goddesses that I know, I could have picked any one of them, but no. Pan. I'll just pick Pan. Isn't that typical of me, that though? It's so stupid. That's the thing. I'm not stupid, right? I'm actually quite intelligent. And I'm not bragging or anything. I'm quite intelligent. But when I hit 30-year-old, I swear to you this. I swear, guys. When I hit 30-year-old, my common sense? Out the window. Gone. I have zero common sense. Don't intend to get my common sense back. I'm quite happy that it's gone. I don't need it. I'm quite happy being dipsy me. So even though I'm quite intelligent, I'm extremely like dipsy.
Man U scored at home.
Yes.
Man United scored a home goal.
Have the Chris.
Yeah, the buddy they're losing though.
Good. I want them to lose. I don't like them. I don't like any Manx. Man City, freaking Man United wankers. Yeah, like, I think my favourite story has definitely got to be Athena and the Weaver. And I love tarantulas. People who know me know I love tarantulas. I've got a thing for them. I don't know if it's anything to do with the story I was told growing up, but it may be. But basically, Arachnia was a woman on earth, normal woman, mortal woman. And Athena, the goddess, was a very jealous goddess. And Arachnia would weave. She would weave on different looms, and she'd weave pretty, intricate pictures. And Athena said she could weave anything far better than Arachnia could ever weave. And so she challenged Arachnia to a weaving contest to see who could weave the best. To see who could weave the best loom and the best intricate picture. And so Athena challenged Arachnia. Being a mortal, she assumed she was going to win. She's Athena, you know? And she's very jealous. Athena, by the way, she's not one to be messed with. People think she's this almighty. Hell no. Athena is not to be played with. Athena is not to be played with. Because she was so jealous, what she did is she wasn't... They had an agreement that they weren't supposed to see each other's looms until both looms were complete. Enos is good. Until both looms were complete, then they were meant to meet each other and let the audience decide whose was the best. But Athena, being Athena, couldn't keep her nose out, and so she descended upon earth, disguised as an elderly lady, to look upon the loom in which Arachnia was weaving. And she realised that Arachnia could weave all the sins and all the secrets of the gods and the goddesses. And on this loom, she had weaved all the sins that they had ever made, all the fornications they had ever done, and all the secrets they have ever hidden were all in this loom. How Arachnia did this, no one knows. But this very much angered Athena. And she knew she would lose. She can't beat that. She can't beat that. And she didn't want the people to know the sins and the secrets of the gods and the goddesses because they were theirs. She wanted the belief that these were high almighty people. They weren't, you know. So what she did is she cast a spell on Arachnia, turning her into the ultimate weaver that is now called the spider. And Arachnia went away and learned how to make spider babies. And every time a spider weaves its web, there is a sin or a secret inside that spider. And if you could put all the webs of all the mother weavers together, you would have the sins and the secrets of the gods that you were never ever meant to know. And that is where spiders came from. Arachnia caused a spider to be created by making Athena jealous. So now, because Arachnia is a weaver, and she's now a spider and she has to weave and tell her story her whole life, that is why in the spider world you will find the females are 3 times bigger than the males. The females will eat the males after breeding if you don't separate them. This goes for tarantulas. The females are far more beautiful than the males. Because you see, even though Arachnia had been turned into a spider, she made sure that the woman was going to be the dominant species regarding that area. And it's true. Nope. See, Spider-Man wouldn't cut it, Ray, and I'm going to tell you why. because in tarantula world, the females are 3 times bigger than the males. 3 times bigger than the males. The females can live 15 to 18 years. The males, you're lucky to get 4 years before they die. The males are all legs. The females are just huge. The females are very pretty, very subtle. The males are very boring. So, you know, Spider-Man wouldn't really be a thing because the females do dominate the tarantula species. And if you are breeding a tarantula, like I used to breed them, you better be ready to separate them because that female will eat that male for lunch. She will let him breed. She'll let him insert his stuff, but then she will eat him. Absolutely eat him afterwards. And she won't leave any bit of him behind, except for the carcasses you have to leave, that they do leave behind, but yeah. You probably a female, Cass. The bigger ones are the females, but what you want to look for to sex a spider or a tarantula in general, and to be fair, I'll tell you the easiest way. The females are big in general, so their body's big as well as the legs. A male has a small body. They're all legs. They're all legs. But as they mature, you can't sex them when they're babies. And when they're babies, they're called slings because they come from the sling sac of the women. But you can't sex them when they're babies. You have to wait until they've grown up and matured. And there are a few ways you can sex tarantulas, and that is wait for them to shed their skin, because they shed their skin and they come out of it and they leave their exoskeleton. And on their exoskeleton, you're looking for slits on a female's rump. And if there's them slits there, she's a female. Another way you can tell the sex of a tarantula, I'm not sure if it's the same with spiders, I would imagine it would be, is that the males are more leggy because the two front legs of the males, they have little like hawks on them. These are called the pedicules. And what they do is they hold the tarantula's front end up so that he can insert while he's holding her up so she can't eat him until after he's finished, if she does eat him at all. Although saying that when a male tarantula does do his sperm web first, then breeds with a female, he might live 3 months afterwards if he's lucky, and then he'd die anyway. But yeah, that's basically how it goes and how you can tell. But you definitely can't tell a baby spider or a baby tarantula. You can't tell what sex they are because they're too small. Like Dudley Moore. But yeah, they're very interesting creatures. I used to breed them, so. But I believe I like them because of the story I was told regarding Arachnia being a normal woman and being turned into a weaver. I think that's where I get the liking for spiders. Or tarantulas. I mean, this is the thing. People want to call tarantulas spiders, but they're not. Excuse me. They're not the tarantulas. I've got your cups, guys. You have to excuse me. Hold my breath. Try that. I know it's the cups alone. Don't look at me like that. Tarantulas you can trust more because there's old world tarantulas and there's new world tarantulas. The old world tarantulas, you can't trust any of them. Don't trust any of them. They'll rear, they kind of stand up on the back legs and they hiss with their fangs. That means they're going to bite you, you know. That's old world. They don't want to be messed with. If you mess with them and you get tagged, and it's called being tagged, it's not called being bitten, it's called being tagged, you know. That's what the 2 bites are. They're a tag mark. Then it would be severe muscle cramps probably, and you would probably end up in hospital from some of them. However, saying that, they don't just go to bite. They don't just go to bite. There's warning signs. If they are angry, they will stand up on their back legs and they will hiss at you, and you know you need to back off. Because that spider needs to chill the fuck out before you go near it. That tarantula needs a chill pill. And they're your old world. I had 84 tarantulas. I was a collector of them, and I'd love to have them again now that I'm well. Unfortunately, I became ill and I had to give them all to the pet shop. I had to give them all back. Didn't get any money for them or anything. I had to give them all back and explain that because I was sick, I could no longer look after them because they take a lot of looking after. You know. Yeah. Snakes are like that. I used to breed them as well. When they get to a certain size, it's nature, Cass, that they look at you like your food. They can't help it. It's just nature, you know. And that's the way it goes with snakes. They're fine until they get bigger than you and they realise they can eat you, and then you really do need to rehome them. But yeah, with tarantulas, and then the New World tarantulas, they rarely ever even tag you. They rarely bite you in the New World. They may kick hairs, which Cass would be no good for you anyway, because the hairs, they get in your respiratory system and they're not fun, I can assure you, if that happens. But it's rare. It's really rare. So, you know, tarantulas are really docile in the New World. It's only the Old World. I mean, some of the Old World, actually, to be fair, will chase you. They will chase you down to bite you. They don't mind chasing you. If they get angry enough at you, they'll literally run after you. The fuckers for that, the Old World tarantulas, especially if you're rehoming them, they hate it. Like, they hate you being anywhere near them. And the minute you try and rehome them, they're just going like they're all the time at you because like they're so angry. They're so angry. Yeah. Yeah, the little, yeah. So I don't have a cat, but there was a cat that adopted me. She used to bring me gifts, but then her owners got evicted because they didn't pay the rent. And ever since then, I've not seen the cat anymore. She's took all the cats with her, but I think she had like 18 cats or something, and 3 dogs, and 6 children. So.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
And a partridge in a pear tree. Yeah, she basically, but anyway, they got evicted for not paying the rent. And I think she took the cats with her. She said I could have Pepper, but she took her anyway, so. You ain't got to worry about spiders, Cass. They'll not hurt you. They'll not hurt you. Not unless you provoke them anyway. And you have to really provoke them. They're more scared of us than we are of them.
They're not a pet, Ella. They're not.
No, they're not.
There's
They're
something
not.
to admire.
I'll tell you what it is, it's an hobby. That's what it is, Cass.
Yeah.
It's an hobby. Having tarantulas is an hobby. We're screaming.
That's like me with all the jump.
That's Lee.
Don't mind. Oh,
yeah.
Poisonous. Or
yeah,
all,
Lee's fine with tarantulas. I got used to it because obviously we had 84 and he's fine with snakes and everything like that, right? But you put a cricket in front of Lee or a grasshopper, he's going to shit his then. He'll scream and he'll leg it. Anything that jumps is like, nah, I'm not down for that. It jumps. And he just screamed like a little girl. He's like, help me, Claire, help me. But saying that as well, we have a Pac-Man frog. And the Pac-Man frog was my present for last year's In Bulk, or year before In Bulk. And his name's In Bulk, by the way. That's my Pac-Man frog's name. He's called In Bulk, and he's the Argentinian horned frog. So he's a tropical frog. And he's like a pet rock, basically, just sits and eats. But Lee doesn't mind him because he doesn't jump. But he squeaks sometimes, but he don't jump. But he's big. He's not like...
palm of your hand.
Yeah, he's like size at palm of Lee's hand so far. And he's only a few years old, so they get to the size of a dinner plate, you know. They're really big really big fat frogs. And we bought him obviously because it were In Bulk. And Hecate's favourite animal is the frog. So we thought we'd pay our dues to Hecate by owning a frog. So that's what we did. We got a frog. Although I'd much rather have a room of tarantulas. It's just not going to happen right now. It's an expensive hobby too, tarantulas, by the way. They're not cheap.
You think they would be, but
you would,
not.
But they're not. They're very expensive tarantulas.
You're looking £50 for cheapest now.
Yeah. 50
can-
for, and I think like 50 for your grammostolas.
Which is your basic.
Yeah, grammostolas are your very, very basic, your first ever tarantula you want to get because they're very docile. The New World, they don't do anything, they don't bite you.
You
They
pay
don't.
£500 plus. For
Oh
it,
yeah,
so
£500 for an old world. Yeah, for an old world. You know, you've got your skeletons, you've got your heteroscodas, you've got your porkies. They're all old world. Porkies are old world, definitely. And your different baboons, they can be quite crazy too. Your baboon spiders, oh my god.
They're just naturally aggressive.
Yeah, they're naturally aggressive. It's like
Skittish.
just be careful when you're near them because they are probably going to go at you because they just have attitude. They really do. But saying that, all tarantulas have their own little personality. I know, because you see, when I had my tarantulas, I had an OBT, orange baboon tarantula. Now you research an orange baboon tarantula, you're gonna come like you'll find crazy videos about how aggressive they are and how everybody before handling them or going in them will literally say their prayers like Lord have mercy before you actually go in there to handle it. My orange baboon, no bother whatsoever. Never did, and it even got out. You know, I nearly sat on it actually. To be fair, because it got out of its enclosure. It ran onto its kitchen chair, and I went to sit down. And I'm like, oh, he's there. I best put him back in. You know what I mean? Like, I nearly squashed him. But another thing about them is they're basically 90% water. Spiders and tarantulas are 90% water. You drop them from a height, they will die. They will die.
Their abdomen's like a little balloon in it.
Yeah, their abdomen's like a balloon. And it will
just.
just explode. You know, they're very fragile, very, very fragile creatures indeed. Yeah. But then I also, though, my starburst and my Etruscoda maculata, the Etruscoda maculatas, apparently you shouldn't mess with them because they're quite poisonous. But my Etruscoda maculata were no bother. It was docile as anything. I never held her because I never needed to. They're not for holding. They're not for that. It's a hobby. But I never had no issues with her. I had a Grammostola rosea that was psycho, and they're meant to be most placid. I had a flame leg that tagged me when I first got her. She got out of her enclosure, ran up my freaking arms, kicked hairs at me, and then just bit me. I'm like, you're going back. So I put her back in her enclosure. She was only one that bit me. One with flame leg. She tagged me, and it was like a bee sting. No what else happened. It was just like a bee sting. It was no.
We had a snake cast that got out, didn't we?
We had a snake that got out. It went back at Unit, and our Josh. Yeah. Josh went to grab it and it bit onto him and he pulled it out while it was still hanging onto him.
But we've had all sorts of them. We've never been bit, have we?
No, I've only ever been tagged once by my flame leg. And I had a horned baboon tarantula. And you could not even touch the side of his enclosure. Because if you touch the side of his enclosure, he was spinning around that enclosure. And whatever came in, he were having. You couldn't go near him.
It was like putting a vibrator in a plastic box and trying to hold it.
Yeah, exactly. Like putting a vibrator in a plastic box and holding it.
Any other way, really. That honestly,
if you've got a vibrator, put it in a plastic tub. Yeah, hold it in a Tupperware box. Hold it while it's going on its high speed.
And try not to drop it.
And try not to drop it. Yeah, that was the baboon tarantula. This crazy motherfucker he were. If you put your hand near him, it'd had you. Definitely. He weren't happy at all. He weren't happy from the day I got him. And he were never happy. He was just never happy. He were a male. And he were never happy. He were always absolutely off his tits, that one. I'm sure he always thought I was going to eat him or something. I don't know. He never wanted... You couldn't even tap his cage or walk past his enclosure thing because...
I used to wait for him watering him.
You didn't like him, did you, at all? Because you were like, he's going to have us one of these days. He were really skittish, like bad skittish. But yeah. But I never really had a problem. I only ever got tagged by one and I had 84. You know what I mean? So that says...
For a good, 5-7 years.
Yeah. So you work that out, right? You think about that. 84 tarantulas and I only ever got bit once. And it was just like a bee sting. And that's because... She got out her enclosure and I probably spooked her, to be honest, because I panicked to get her back in because the dog was right at the side of me. And if the dog sees something move, it's going to chase it, you know. So I spooked her when I went to grab her, and she ran up my arm. She ran up one arm, round my back, went down other arm, kicked her ears at me, and then bit me on my hand, and then let me put her back in her enclosure. So she was freaked out anyway, because they do get freaked out when they've got too much space as well. That freaks them out. They're the sneak attackers, aren't they, really? The lie in wait for the victims. They don't chase them, you know, unless they're crazy like a few, but most are sneak attackers. God, I've just talked about literally random shit. What's wrong with me? How long have I been live? 2 hours. And I'm not even live at right time. It says there's 12 people. People talk. Why are you... See, this is what I mean, Cass. CCTV. CCTV is watching. You never know who they are, but you know they're there. Happens every time I get CCTV. Because usually I'm live, Cass, at maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. 2 a.m, 3 a.m. That's when all my peoples wake up. Like, for instance, right, Cass, get this. I can't understand this, yeah? I work hard creating the videos that I do. We make 20 bucks. Yeah, exactly. I work hard doing the videos, like with my games and stuff like that, yeah. And most I've had from that is 700 and something views, yeah? Bear in mind, this is when I've had things on camera. I did a silent live stream, right? I mean, a silent live stream. There was no sound on it, nothing at all. There was just a picture of me. It got nearly 900 views. What the actual frig is going off with YouTube? Like, I don't understand that. I don't understand that. What did they expect we were gonna... It is crazy, isn't it? Because when people work hard to put content out there, right, and you're creating videos, and then you put something up like that that's basically just a picture of yourself, and there's no noise, you're not talking, no one's even there, and it gets all them views, you're like, what the hell am I creating for? What am I creating for? If that's going to do better than this, why do I bother? You know, that's what it makes you feel like. It's like, I don't get it. And, you know, I got told off from YouTube because I kept sharing WWE stuff. Well, actually, I pay to go and watch WWE. It's my money that I'm...
memories.
Yeah, it's memories. Important memories, because to see WWE has been a childhood dream of mine, I'll have you know. Since I was frigging 5-year-old, I've wanted to go and sit and watch WWE, and only in my freaking late 30s and 40s have I got the chance to go and see them, and I want to share it with world, right? I want to share it with world, so I will share it on YouTube. No, not allowed. Very bad. You demonetized. Fuck you. That's what I think. Because they're my memories. They're my memories, Cass. It's been a childhood dream for me to watch WWE. I cried. Like, no one understands me. God. But yeah, you share any of that. You share any of that and it's like, you're done for. You're just done. Because it's WWE, so you're done immediately. Like, that's you done. It's like, gee, thanks. Thanks for letting me share my most memorable moments of life that I really enjoyed, that I wanted to share with the world. No, can't be done. Yeah, exactly. People... Yeah, it is exciting, Cass, and it's, you know, it were a childhood dream of mine. I just wanted to share it with everybody. But no, YouTube says, nope, not allowed. Whatever.
There's too many rules and regulations with everything this day and age.
There is. There is on YouTube, I can't be asked. There is on YouTube, there's too many. It just does me head in.
It's not worth stressing.
Nah, let me do what I want to do. Let me have my voice and
If
speak
they
my
want to watch,
mind.
they'll watch. If they don't, then fair enough.
Yeah, but what bothers me is loads of people actually watch, right? I get views, but I just don't know who they are.
Does it matter? You haven't got to physically see them, so what difference does it make?
I don't know, it's just frustrating sometimes when you know they're there. Look, there's 14 people. Yet there's only me and Cass and Raymond talking.
Yeah. And me. But
But you know what I mean, though, in chat.
yeah.
It doesn't make sense, but there's 14 people. Hello! There's 12 people now because I'm talking about them. That's it. Go on.
Stalkers.
CCTV. It's like, I don't know who it is. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know. God knows. And some of them, I think, some of them don't want to speak and daren't speak because they're scared at reaction they're going to get from me, I think. But, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think. This is just people there, just watching. Oh, it's true, Raymond. You can see when I press it. Look. You can see at the top. But no one ever speaks. It's weird. They don't join in conversation. It's like, come join in. Have your peace. Even if you want to insult me, it's fine, as long as I know that's who insulting me.
Just make sure you like it first.
Yeah, make sure you leave a like first, then you can insult me. Yeah, I'm going to end now, Cass, anyway, because I've been on here 2 hours rambling crap, to be fair. So I am going to end my live, guys. Well, I'm not going to end it. I'm just going to leave it on silent. No, I'll end it, I think. I'll end my live. That's what I'll do. Takes a while to process it, so I'll best end it. And it can take them 5 hours just to process a freaking 1 hour live for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I am going to go now. I'm going to take my ass off YouTube, stop rambling, and crack on with real life, I suppose. Because we all have a real life, you know, outside of YouTube, believe it or not. Bye, guys. Thank you for coming. Bye-bye, everybody.